Now, for much of the world, the pandemic shows few signs of slowing. The lockdown continues and millions of people are forced to stay at home. Many businesses also have been forced to shut their doors. But there are glimmers of hope as some countries, particularly in Europe, consider easing the restrictions. The BBC's Tim Allman reports.
This is Mont Saint-Michel on France's Normandy coast. Millions of tourists come here every year. But not this year. For now, it's like a ghost town. Empty streets, empty tables, the lockdown in full effect.
I'd
say it was done like a military campaign because at 9 o'clock they just said, "Sorry sir, you're not opening," and that was it. It was done in less than a minute. It was very sudden. So we closed, everyone left, we just dropped everything.
It's the same all across the country. This is the Place de la Concorde in Paris, almost completely deserted. But things may soon change. President Macron suggesting travel restrictions could soon be eased as France tries to get back to normal. For Belgium, that process is already tentatively underway. In a late-night news conference, the Prime Minister unveiled a detailed timetable to ease the lockdown. Most shops and schools will begin reopening next month, although classrooms will be limited to 10 pupils and face masks will have to be worn on public transport.
If we can present you with an exit strategy, it is because of the citizens who are also leading the fight against COVID-19.
Restaurant owners in Germany have been staging a protest, laying out rows of empty chairs in dozens of towns and cities across the country. They say their industry is in a precarious situation and they don't know when they'll be allowed to reopen. And there were tense scenes in Austria as around 200 people took to the streets of Vienna, calling for an end to the lockdown there. Restrictions have been eased, but for some, it's just not happening fast enough. Tim Allman, BBC News.